They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here we go.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And the back goes into motion. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, that's Davis. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about, until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And some space here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now Gordon on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Pushing his way through, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Hey.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw, Rivers. He's got the rookie from Clemson, Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. Well, that's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hurry up! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, here we go.
First down, Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In motion right comes Allen. Now a second down throw for Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. An update now from Oakland. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He's got his man. It's Williams. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Now Davis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Niall Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's McCoy. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, it's McCoy. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
A give to McCoy. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Taylor now to throw on third down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. On first and 10, it's Taylor. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Ready. Hey, Johnson. Good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him near the 25. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd down, Taylor. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Taylor to throw on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. The Chargers getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a carry here for Presley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Here we go. Flex round. Come on.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play action, now Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw is Taylor. To throw on second down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Taylor. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On the run, this is Presley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. We've got a 3rd and 11. They'll run again with Presley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Clay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play clock winding down. Here's Presley. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run. It's Presley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Bills. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Taylor. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This give is to McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Taylor now off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Ready, set 180.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the home team here, it's a 2nd win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.